Hi, Bella. Congratulations on your movie.
Thank you.
And tell us how you got this role.
Well, I auditioned first, and actually, what also let me get this job is that when we were auditioning, we looked up pictures of how J-Lo looked when she was younger. So we did my hair like how she did. We tried to get it from like the same angle. So we tried to like recreate some of her, like how she looked. And then when we heard back from the producers, they invited me to a dance studio because they, in the audition requirements, they needed a kid who can dance and sing because that's what she does. So I did a dancing audition for the main song, This Is Me Now. And then I sent them like recordings of me singing and dancing. And then we heard back from them and they said they loved my audition and my dancing and singing. So then they casted me as young Jennifer Lopez.
And you also sing and dance, actually. So, what
Yeah.
came first, the acting or the singing or the dancing?
Well, I started acting when I was about 2 years old. Well, I started modeling first, and then at like 6 or 5 years old, I wanted to do more than just modeling. So I started doing commercials. And then after that, I got more into the theatrical work, like movies, TV. But yeah. So what I started first, I did I did dancing when I was, like, 2 or 3, so that came a bit after I started modeling. Actually, the first, like, um, dance class that I took was for ballet. I love doing ballet. I don't do it as much, but I still do it, and then when I was, like, 8 or 7 years old, I started doing, like, more hip hop, like, kinda like J-Lo, so but first was singing. Actually, this is really funny, but when I was little, I used to, like, opera sing, like, very high vocals. I can still sing like that, but it's just I sing more like pop songs, like songs that are, like, trending, but I also love old vintage songs. Like, I love the Beatles, I love, artists that were popular in the, like, 60s and 70s. I love the mix of, like, current music and then vintage music, so yeah.
Mhm. And how was that acting with J Lo?
It was really special that I'm so grateful and happy that I got to work with her, and she was so nice on set. When we were on set, she took me around to meet some of her, like, friends, like, she took me to meet her manager, Benny Medina, and she also brought me to her husband, Ben Affleck, and he was also really nice, but she was so nice, and she has amazing worth ethic. Like, they invited me to their rehearsal, and she was dancing and singing, like, practicing the choreo for the movie for, like, 7 hours straight with no breaks.
Wow.
So
Did
she's
did she
amazing.
give you any advice how to portray J Lo as a young girl?
Um, well, it was kinda like like, I looked up I was like, after I did the audition, actually, I was watching her old movies, and yeah, so I was watching, like, Made in Manhattan, Wedding Planner, and they're all good, and I was looking up, like, videos of her younger and, like, watching her behavior and trying to, like, you know, be the younger version of J-Lo, and, yeah.
What were the challenges of portraying J Lo as a young girl? What kind of challenges did you encounter?
Well, I mean, I honestly really understood her. She was super nice and sweet, and the videos that we watched, she seems very loving and kind. I didn't really face anything, but, one challenge was that I didn't really know her as a child, because I obviously, I'm not friends with J-Lo, but, um, I didn't really know how she was as a child since obviously when this movie was in the making, she wasn't a child anymore. So it was kind of hard to like try to be the younger version of herself when I don't really. you know, see the younger version of her. But
Yeah. So she did not give you any tips like, say, I was like this when I was young.
no, but I remember in the audition the producers were like, we need a kind, loving girl. So that's kind of like what I went by, but yeah.
Mhm. And who else did you meet in the cast, among the cast members? Who did you become friends with?
Actually, I met a lot of really nice people on set. I met Trevor Jackson, and like there are three husbands of J Lo because the movie she's making fun of how many marriages she was in, how many people she loved. So there's Tony Bellissimo, Derek Huff, and Trevor Jackson. So those are the three husbands. They were really nice, and then there were these like 5, 6 people that were her friends, and, like, there's the quiet one, the shy one, like, they were all her friends, and it was, like, Brandon Delsid, and there were, like, a bunch of other people that were so nice and to work with, and I didn't have any scenes with, like, those people because the scenes that I was in, it was me and J-Lo, and then I had one scene where, I was laying down in bed and there was a little my younger sister as an actor, and so I met her. She was really nice, and there was just a ton of amazing and talented people that I got to work with on set.
Mhm. And after this movie, you're also doing another film. Can you tell us about that?
So I have two films that are postponed right now. So there's one for The Lady of Fatima. So there are three people in The Lady of Fatima: Jacinta, Lucia, and Francisco. They were originally gonna cast me. So I was 9 years old when we worked on this. Right now I'm 10. So they were originally gonna cast me for the role of Lucia, but, she needs to be well, it's in post-production, but, it needs to be, like they needed someone who's a bit older than me, so they cast me as Jacinta, which is and they're all si they're well, no, Francisco and Jacinta are siblings, and Lucia is their cousin. So I was cast as Jacinta, and it was absolutely so fun. I got to travel to Sacramento, which is it's still in California, but it was like 2 hours away on a plane,
Mm.
but it was really fun to work that with that too. And the other movie that's in post-production is called Whirlwind, and I'm supposed to be playing another younger version of another actress, and it was really, really fun to work like that, and I didn't really have, like it was a very it's a short film, but it's very, like, you know, it's, like, trying to tell, again, the story of her. It's all of these movies are kind of about love. Like, she's trying to find somebody who actually loves her, and so I'm supposed to be, like, her younger self there, like, just to be helping her and guiding her to what she should do.
Mhm. And can you tell me what grade you are right now?
I'm in 5th grade, and, um, yeah, I'm in 5th grade.
So you're still going to school. You're not being tutored.
Um, well, when I'm on set, I have a set tutor, which helps me with my schoolwork and my homework while I'm like in between breaks from scene to scene. But my school knows that I'm an actress. And so if I miss like 4, 5, maybe a week of school, they're okay with it. But say if I'm gone from school for like a month or two, then I have to homeschool.
Yeah. Can you
Yeah.
tell us how you grew up because you have a Filipina mom and Italian dad, and
Yeah.
you're no, born in America, right?
Yeah.
So talk about the different cultures that you're growing up with.
Well, my mom, we always go to Seafood City, and she always like exposed me to all these like Filipino foods like durian, pancit canton, and I love Filipino snacks. Like I love them. And like I love shrimp crackers. And one time I really wanted to try balut, the the duck thing, the duck egg. And we got what we thought was balut, and then we opened the egg, and it wasn't it wasn't good. It was I wanted to try it, and then I tried it, and it was horrible. Like, and there wasn't even like the duck inside. It wasn't. I don't even think it was blue. We got the wrong egg. But anyways, my dad, he's Italian and Irish. My mom's Filipino and Spanish. So my dad and my mom speaks. It's so funny. My mom's Filipino and she speaks Italian, and my dad's Italian and he doesn't speak his own language. But so my dad like exposed me to some Italian foods, but it's more my mom because she has so many Italian friends, and we always go get gelato. I love pasta and peas. And so yeah, but I honestly like Filipino food. Well, I like Italian food, but Filipino food is just more like exotic and I love it a lot.
Have you been to the Philippines?
I actually haven't. My mom has been there, but she hasn't been there in a really long time. I really, really, really want to go because I've seen videos of how pretty the beaches are and the oceans, and all my mom's Filipino friends and the Filipino people are so nice, and I've always wanted to go to the Philippines.
And if you were there in the Philippines, what would be the first things that you would want to do?
Well, my mom has always said that she's shown us videos and pictures of her like going to like the street markets and all the vendors on the with the foods and like the beaches. So I'd probably want to go to the beach.
Hmm. And do you speak any Tagalog words?
No, I've seen my mom speak Tagalog and it looks so complicated, but I've asked her to teach me. So I don't know anything though.
Mm. So,
Yeah.
what do you think is your future? Do you want to be a professional actress in the future, professional singer, or all of the above?
Well, I want to be Selena Gomez?
Yeah.
She's an actor, singer, and dancer. So I want to be professional at all of those. So I can write my own songs, I can be in movies, and I could dance in movies. So it's just like all together.
Yeah. What is your dream project?
Well, this was really awesome to work, uh, and to work with J-Lo, that was really awesome. But I wouldn't say this is my dream project. My dream project will probably be, this was a supporting role. My dream project would probably be to be a lead role. And I love drama, so probably a drama movie as a lead role. That would be like my dream, and especially to work with like more celebrities, like famous actors, that would also be my dream.
Mhm. So, who do you idolize among the actors or actresses? Who do you want to be like when you grow up?
Well, I want to be like someone like Michael Jackson and Audrey Hepburn because like they don't use their money to buy like mansions and cars. They use it to help people. Like to also be an activist to like I like I don't if I get a lot of money, I want to use it to like help people and to donate to like homeless shelters, to children's hospital so I can help people. So I idolize in people that help people that are kind, so like Michael Jackson and Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, that's so nice of you. And I notice you also love fashion. You're very fashionably dressed. Do
Yeah,
you
I love fashion.
you
Yeah,
are a former model, you love to model.
yeah, I love to model. I've always like another dream that I would love to have is like to walk on the runway with like some famous designers. That would also be really, really fun.
Well, thank you very much for joining us and more success
Yeah.
to you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Nice meeting
Nice
you.
meeting you too.